So because I'm the one that's about to turn on the compressor, I'm the one responsible for making sure all the hoses are turned off. That way nobody gets hurt. I'm going to go turn on the compressor. So compressor's live right now. We're going to be soaping everything up really well. We have Dawn soap, we have water, we have just a little bit of Pine-All. We're going to be lubing up inside of here, and especially because we have a 90 at the end, the 90s need a lot of lube, so we're going to be lubing the crap out of that. Start lubing it as you're going in. So it's my responsibility to reel this in. That's all I'm focused on, and again, I'm making sure that my rope's pulling in the right way. They'll help feed it to me. So right now we're not doing a taco, we're doing an S instead, which I'll show you a little bit later. We do one big rubber band, and then he's tying 2 knots, setting it in, and setting a second rubber band. Just like that. Soaping up everything really well. Okay, now we're attaching our guide. While they're doing that, I want to visually inspect this, that my O-ring's good. We're going to close this down. Now the business end of this, we need to be super careful. This is where if I'm careless and open up air, somebody could get really hurt. Okay, so we're going to be giving that a little bit of air. While we give it a little bit of air, I'm going to walk it out. Okay, she's going.
Yep.
You guide it in.
You're at 20.
Okay, and we have that elbow super greased up, right? Okay, so now that I'm in, I'm just watching it.
Give it a little more air.
Dude, she's walking real good. We're still at 20, right?
Yeah. We're at like 17.
Okay, so now she's stopped. She stopped walking. I'm going to bump it up a little bit. So right now they're starting up the boiler. We're loading up the inverter, the cal tube, excuse me. So one person does the inverter. He has a hand on the wheel the whole time. He controls it. He's going to be looking into this and seeing if there's tension. If there's any tension, he's going to give it to him. He should be able to walk this in at about 10 PSI, the cal tube. But that 90, we don't know exactly how it's going to be, so we'll see how it goes. You're ready to go. So you got to kind of creep it in. You got to really walk this one in. So I'm just going to try to work this in for him. He's got pressure. This thing is kind of walking. You're good, man. Just keep going slow like that. Walking it into the pipe. And he's into the pipe. That cal tube's working its way down. Yeah, if it's walking, walk it. You're about to hit that 90. And you're going to walk it until your line gets slack. So all the cal tubes out of the inverter right now, he's just watching the rope. And he's going to be watching that rope to make sure that it goes slack. In this scenario, we can see the end of the line, but in real life, you can't see when that cal tube hits the end, and it's got to be all the way to the end. So now we're going to bleed out the air. Okay, so now that we bled out the air, we're going to remove the cal. He's going to get the rope in there tied up so that we can pull that cal tube back, and then we're going to tape it so that rope doesn't get into any of the ports. And then we're going to be hooking up a PEX line, which will run boiling water down for this. So we'll run the boiler at about 180 degrees through the PEX. So the PEX is going to take the water down to the end of your pipe at the end of that cal tube, and then it's going to recirculate back through this cap, and we're going to run it through that boiler. Okay, so this is the PEX. With the reel that we have, put it through that compression fitting, and with our system currently, you're going to take it down to the end and then back out 6 inches. Okay, so we're pushing that down, and Chaz is going to kind of feel when it gets there. The beauty of that spring is that it's going to allow us to get through that 90 a little bit easier.
Okay, that's it.
Ricky, will you go get us some rope so we can just tie this sucker up? Okay, red hoses. Okay guys, start filling water.